I am at Yokohama Station. It is the prefectural capital of Kanagawa and the central station of Yokohama, the largest city in Kanagawa. Looking up from the front of the west exit, there is JR Yokohama Tower. This is a large ship bottom that can be seen through the glass. Amazing! The ship is coming into the station. No wonder here is the largest port town in Japan. JR East, Tokyo Line, Yokohama Minato Mirai Line, Keikyu Main Line, Sagami Railway Main Line, Yokohama Municipal Subway Blue Line. It is a major terminal station where the line of 6 companies run. The number of railway companies operating at one station is the largest in Japan. It handles 2.3 million passengers a day and 441 million passengers a year. Among JR East stations, it has recently surpassed Tokyo to become the third place next to Shinjuku and Ikebukuro. It is one of the hottest stations in Japan right now. Yokohama Municipal Bus, Kanachu Bus, and Sotetsu Bus depart from the west exit bus terminal. There are many large commercial facilities around the station. Yokohama Takashimaya at the west exit, Yokohama Sogo at the east exit, Lumine Yokohama, Sotetsu Join Us, Yokohama Okadaya Malls, Marui City Yokohama, and the other department stores, fashion buildings, and specialty stores. In addition, a vast underground mall spreads out near the station, making it the largest downtown area in the prefecture. Oh, it's amazing. It's all mirrors, dazzling. The population of Yokohama City is 3.77 million. It ranks first among municipalities nationwide, excluding the 23 wards of Tokyo. That's about the same number as Shizuoka Prefecture, the 10th most populous prefecture. Yokohama has a very good image of being an advanced and fashionable city and a port town with an exotic atmosphere, and it is regularly ranked number 1 in the city rankings where people want to live. It is also a popular tourist destination with Yamashita Park, Chinatown, and the Minato Mirai 21 district bustling with people. Large-scale construction work is being carried out intermittently in and around the station, and it is said that all construction plans have not been completed since the opening of the station. It is sometimes called the Sagrada Familia of Japan. Oh, it's a very intelligent joke. This is the east side facing the sea. The Sogo and Minato Mirai districts spread beyond the Capital Expressway. This is similar to the Hanshin Expressway crossing between Kobe Station and Haboran. Minato Mirai has many modern skyscrapers. Although such a prosperous Yokohama area, it used to be a part of Musashi Province and Sagami Province and didn't attract attention until the Kamakura period. Mutsuura Port was developed as the sea gateway of Kamakura Shogunate, and the trade between Japan and the Song dynasty was carried out. In addition, Kanagawa Port prospered from early on as a key point for water transportation. However, it wasn't until the end of the Tokugawa period that the place name Yokohama suddenly appeared on the front stage of history. The arrival of the black ships led by Marshal Perry threw the Edo shogunate into a commotion. In 1854, when Perry came to Japan for the second time, the shogunate held diplomatic negotiations at the reception room set up in Yokohama village, and the Japan-US Treaty of Peace and Amity was concluded. In 1858, the Treaty of Amity and Commerce between the United States and Japan was concluded on the ship called Portahan, which was anchored off the coast of Kanagawa, and it was decided that Kanagawa would be open. Facing the Tokaido, the main road of Japan at the time, the shogunate believed that problems would inevitably arise if the historical Kanagawa port, which was already prosperous at the time, was open and allowed foreign ships to enter. So they built a new port in Yokohama village on the opposite bank and established a settlement. And the reason that Kanagawa was also there and made it an open port. At that time, Yokohama village was just a poor village of half farmers and half fishers. In a short period of time, foreign settlement, wharf, and customs office were established, and on July 1st, 1850, Yokohama opened its port. By the way, in Yokohama City, June 2nd is the anniversary of the opening of the port because it is the same according to the lunar calendar. The year 1859, the sixth year of Ansei, was still in the midst of Edo period. The port of Yokohama developed by exporting raw silk produced in the Kanto Koshin region. The old port city of Kanagawa and the new international trade port of Yokohama. Yokohama expanded and developed more rapidly as time went on, and the area expanded as it swallowed Kanagawa. Today, the original port of Kanagawa is Kanagawa Ward, Yokohama City. No, it's surprisingly similar to Kobe. So is Kobe. In 1858, the Treaty of Amity and Commerce between the United States and Japan decided to open the port of Hyogo. However, in Hyogo, which has prospered as a port city since ancient times, conflicts with foreigners are inevitable. Therefore, a port and a foreign settlement were established in the deserted village of Kobe, which was located in the east of Hyogo. After the Meiji era, Kobe developed and swallowed up the town of Hyogo, and it is now Hyogo Ward, Kobe City, Hyogo Prefecture. This is inside the JR Yokohama Tower. On October 14, 1872, Meiji 5, the railway opened between Shimbashi and Yokohama. The area where Yokohama Station is now was still the sea. A person named Takashima Kaimon played a central role in the reclamation project, and the railroad was led. Japan's first Western-style horse racing was held in what is now Motomachi. Westerners tend to want to go horse racing. One of the first events held by foreigners in Kobe was horse racing. The Yokohama foreign settlement was returned in 1899. From the east exit of the central passage on the first basement floor, there's an escalator that leads to Yokohama Port, an underground mall on the second basement floor. This is similar to the escalator that leads from Kobe Station to Duo Kobe. There are 3 tower monuments at the entrance of this port. The 3 towers of the Kanagawa Prefectural Office, Yokohama Customs House, and Yokohama Port Opening Memorial Hall served as landmarks for ships entering Yokohama and were nicknamed King, Queen, and Jack, respectively. Port means gate. Finally, the ticket gate. What greets you is the board of the ticket gate that celebrates the 150th anniversary of the opening of the Railway of Japan. The inside of the ticket gate is divided into the North Concourse and the South Concourse, and the North Concourse has an IC dedicated ticket gate that leads to Shell, and the connecting ticket gate with KQ. The South Side Concourse has cafes, bars, shared offices, street pianos, etc., like a fashionable underground shopping mall. Now back to the topic of railway history. The Tokaido Main Line extended its route westward, but in the early days, it was switchbacked at Sakuragicho Station. In order to solve this problem, in 1915, the second generation Yokohama Station opened near the current Takashima-cho subway station. The original Yokohama Station was renamed to Sakuragicho Station. By the way, Takashima town is derived from Takashima Kaemon, who did the construction work. In the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923, Yokohama was closer to the epicenter than Tokyo and suffered devastating damage. Both Yokohama Station and Sakuragicho Station disappeared. Along with neighboring Kawasaki City, Yokohama became the core city of the Keihin Industrial Zone in the reconstruction plan for the earthquake disaster. The port of Yokohama transformed from a low silk trading port to a heavy industry port, and the proportion of machinery and steel handled increased. In addition, Yamashita Park was built using the rubble left over from the earthquake. On October 15, 1928, the third Yokohama station was built to replace the lost second station building. There are 4 platforms and 8 tracks. There is no platform 1 or platform 2 at JR Yokohama Station. The KQ line on the next platform uses platform 1 and 2, so JR starts from platform 3 to avoid confusion. Nice consideration. Platform 3 and 4 are Keihin Tohoku Line and Negishi Line platforms. Trains always come at intervals of about 3 minutes, but the platform is always crowded. This train has stopped, but it is waiting for the previous train to depart. I saw something unusual. It has nothing to do with JR. When the current station building was completed in 1928, it was located at the east exit, but there was a vacant lot around it. The west exit was only a gravel yard. The land was used as a transportation center by Standard Oil during the Meiji and Taisho eras, but it was relocated. Sagami Railway later purchased the land. It was used as a storage area for materials such as lumber, coal, and gravel, and was rumored to be frequented by bandits. It is hard to imagine from the current prosperity. In the Great Yokohama Air Raid on May 29, 1945, the coastal area from Isogo Ward to Tsurumi Ward was burned to the ground, and the central urban areas of Naka Ward and the Nishi Ward were also destroyed. In August 1945, the US military stationed itself in Yokohama and took over most of the Kannai district and Yokohama port. GHQ was placed in Hotel New Grand. Hyogen opened as an ekiben shop on the premises of the first Yokohama station. Since there was no local specialty in Yokohama, the shumai bento was devised as something that would become a local specialty. It's really become a Yokohama specialty now. Regarding the next station in the Tokyo direction, Higashi Kanagawa for the Keihin Tohoku line, Shin Kawasaki for the Yokosuka and Shonan Shinjuku line, and Kawasaki for the Tokaido line. In the 1950s, the West Exit began to be actively developed under the initiative of Sagami Railway. Sotetsu completed the new station building of Yokohama Station, the Sotetsu Building, and the current Yokohama Bay Sheraton Hotel and Towers. The West Exit developed into a big shopping district, and in the 1960s, it threatened Isezaki-cho, and as a result, the East Exit, the main entrance, began to pale. The current prosperity of the West Exit is thanks to Sotetsu. At the 1959 celebration of the 100th anniversary of the opening of the port, Yokohama-born Misora Hibari and Kusafue Mitsuko sang in front of 30,000 spectators at the Yokohama Park Peace Baseball Stadium, now the Yokohama Stadium, symbolizing the post-war reconstruction of Yokohama. In the latter half of the 1960s, the fashion of Yamate High School girls wearing the Motomachi brand would later lead to the Hamatora boom in the latter half of the 70s. In 1989, the Yokohama Exposition was held to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the municipal government, and the Yokohama Bay Bridge opened, and the Yokohama Arena opened. In 1993, the second tallest building in Japan, the Yokohama Landmark Tower, was completed. And with the current increase in population and station users, Yokohama is showing more and more excitement. By the way, 1/4 of Yokohama citizens who commute to work or school head to Tokyo. This is so-called Yokohama Tokyo citizen. In the Sakuragicho video, I said that Kobe is 2/3 the size of Yokohama, but in terms of population, Kobe is not even 2/3 that of Yokohama. Calculations do not match. The reason why Yokohama's population increased is because it was easy to develop residential land. The city is vast, and basically it is a hilly area with no big mountains. Thanks for watching.